I'll hit record because everything goes on the Let's Play channel. That Let's Play channel has gotten me a single dollar with the ad revenue. We've had ad revenue for about 3 days. So $1 in 3 days, that means I'm getting 10 bucks a month from the Let's Play channel. That was my expectation. I'm just saying, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Oh, oh, hee, hee, ha, doo, dee, 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 doo, doo. I got that song Ophelia in my head by the Lumineers. Anybody know that song? Ophelia by the Lumineers. You probably know another song by the Lumineers, the Ho Hey song. You know, the Hey! Down. I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. Oh, Ophelia, you've been in my mind, girl, since the flood. All right, I'll shut up now. Let's watch some Xbox stuff. All games are available on day one with Game Pass. All games support Xbox Play Anywhere and Xbox Cloud Game and PC. Buy once, play on Xbox consoles and Xbox app on PC. Enjoy the show. Thank you. USA and Canada. That's me. I'm Canada. Some of you are USA. Peggy.info. Peggy 18. What are we going to see first? We already know what we're going to see. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Let's do it, gamers. Let me know if it's loud enough. Peggin. 4 games. Four studios. Man, she got neck tattoos. Straight from the devs. Okay, why is that guy juggling during work? Oh, we're doing the question mark first? What? Why are they doing the question mark first? Oh, no, it's Sea of Thieves. You would think the question mark would be last, but... Okay. I guess Doom has to be last, because it's the big one. Team Ninja. I always laugh at the intense music with this. Like
こんにちは。超えてくもゲームズチーム忍者の安田文彦です。今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。
Oh God, what is Team Ninja made again? I'm blanking on what they've made. I know the name.
Several years ago,
Ninja Gaiden, I thought so.
Youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the dark dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Oh no, he's hot.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Just a little gory.
No escape. You're open.
I've never played a Ninja Gaiden game.
This is it.
When I was a young teenager, I asked for it for Christmas because I thought it looked cool.
Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
I assume this is Ninja Gaiden.
So you've come.
Wasn't there Ninja Gaiden stuff during the Game Awards?
I will execute my mission.
Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh no, don't show Monk, he'll buy 10 of them.
大変お待
Those
たせしました。
statues.
最強の忍者となり容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきました
Become the ultimate ninja with
本作は
relentless
プラチナゲー
combat,
ムズさんとの協業で
collaboration
開
between
発を
Team
進めてい
Ninja
ます
and Platinum Games.
プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲ
The
ームという
action
ジャンルに
bona
おけ
fides
る
of
実績
Platinum
は言う
Games
までもな
needs
く
no
ベヨネッ
introduction.
タやニアオートマタな
Include
ど素
great
晴ら
action
しいアク
games
ション
such
タ
as
イトルを目
Bayonetta
指して
and
こられ
Nier
ました
Automata.
忍者ガイデン4というタ
To
イ
mark
トルを
Ninja
10
Gaiden
年以上
4's
の時
arrival
を
after
超えて
more than a
新たに皆
decade,
様にお届けするにあたりより多くの方に
we
新
are
鮮な気持
crafting
ちで
an
プレイしていた
adventure
だ
with
け
a
る
new
よう
master
新
ninja
たな世界を
protagonist
新主人公であるもう一
set
人
in
の
a
町人に
fresh
ヤクモ
world
で冒険するという
where
形
players
で
can
制
immerse
作することに
themselves
し
in a
ました
brand new experience.
先ほどご覧いただいた
The
映像
trailer
の
you
中
just
で
saw also
リュウ
featured
ハヤ
Ryu
ブサも登場してお
Hayabusa,
り
who
ました
will
が
play a
彼
pivotal
は今
role
回も
in the
物語
story.
に密接に関わってきます
Who's
なぜ
Ryu
ヤクモと戦
Hayabusa?
うことになったの
Ryu's
か
motives will
リ
be
ュウハヤブサ
revealed
が
as the
戦う目
story
的は何なのか
unfolds and lead
本
him
作
to
の物語
clash
の
with
中で
Yakumo.
展開していきます
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は
Story takes place in Tokyo, which has been devastated by the reign of dark rot caused by the Dark Dragon. He's the main guy, okay.
黒龍がまだ生きてい
Rain
る
signals
証
that
で
the
あ
Dark
り
Dragon is still
雨が止
alive,
まない
and
限り
peace will not return to
東京に安寧
Tokyo
は
until the
訪れ
rain
ません
comes to an end. I don't know if you guys want to read it or not, but I'm reading it too.
今作の新主人公
I
で
know
あり
here Yakumo, a young
ハヤブサ
ninja
と対
from
を
the
なす
Raven Clan,
カラス一門に
arrival of
所
the
属するヤクモ
Hayabusa
が
clan,
首都東京で黒龍を倒し
dives
世
into
界
the
を晴ら
battle
す
in
た
the
め
capital of
戦い
Tokyo
に
to
身を
defeat
投
the
じ
Dark
ます
Dragon and bring peace to the world.
これまで忍者ガイデ
We
ン
are
シリーズ
preserving
で
the
描か
dark,
れてきた
hardcore
ダークでハード
atmosphere
な世
of
界
the
観は継承
series.
しそこにさらに危機を
With
感じさせる
curses
要
and
素として
chaotic landscapes, the
呪いや
world
よ
evokes
り
a
混
heightened
沌とし
sense
た
of
景観の
danger
デ
at
ザインを
every
取り入れてい
turn.
ますステージプレイ中に
Over the
街
course
が
of the
呪いの
game, the
影響を
city will succumb to the
ビルは崩れ
curse,
道は歪み
causing buildings to
ヤクモをピン
collapse
チ
and
に
the
陥れ
roads
る
to
ことでしょ
warp,
う
creating dangerous
舞台となる
situations.
東京は
Tokyo has
とある
been
出来事
completely
によって
devastated by a
街全体
certain
が崩壊し
incident
魔族や
and is
ヤクモと
flooded with
敵対する
fields
勢
and
力がひしめき合う
adversaries,
状態になっており環境全体が
making you
プレイ
feel
ヤー
like
に
the
牙を
whole
向くよう
world
に
is
感じられ
baring
るは
its
ずです
fangs against you.
前作より
The environments feature enhanced verticality.
任務や
Yakumo will use ninja techniques, tools, and familiar combat skills to overcome thrilling challenges.
レールアクション
We have added many dynamic and exhilarating
爽快なシチュエーショ
situations
ンを多く追加しました
where Yakumo will traverse by rail and swim across gaps, heightening the thrill of the game's movement.
隠されたアイテムなどを用意
These
して
are
おり
various scenarios, challenges, and hidden items
ステー
waiting
ジ
to be
が
discovered.
進むごとに
Hidden
ご覧いただけ
items!
ると思います
Oh my god, that's me! Yeah, I hear Ninja Gaiden is actually really fucking hard. Like, really hard. The protagonist Yakumo is following in Ryu Hayabusa's footsteps to become a master ninja. He is still young, but is a genius ninja carrying the weight of the Raven clan's honor. We have designed him to be someone who can stand alongside Ryu, the pinnacle, and be a master of the next ninja generation. Spoilies. Stand in the way of Yakumo, the Divine Dragon Order, the organization responsible for policing this desolate version of Tokyo and guarding the seal of the Dark Dragon, and a horde of demons lurking throughout the world. Of course, fiends also make their return. While we can't reveal details at this time, there will be brand new characters as well as some familiar ones that series fans will be happy to see, so stay tuned for future announcements. This is a 2026 game. Heightens the speed of battle with combat against enemies occurring at breakneck speed.
さらに
Yakumo can use the new Bloodbind Ninjutsu Nui style to unleash dynamic attacks, opening up new ways to take on multiple enemies at once.
1対他の戦闘を可能にしました。
Nui style features wide-range instant kill attacks never before seen in a Ninja Gaiden game. They are showing quite a lot. Players can use these attacks to quickly reverse the tide of combat when vastly outnumbered.
もちろん1対1の戦闘におけ
Of
る
course,
秘密
there are
も
also
健在です
intense one versus one
プレイヤー同
battles.
様敵もガード
Enemies
や
guard
回
and
避をしてく
block
るため
just like the player,
緊張感のあるフェア
leading
な
to
戦闘を
intense
味
and
わう
fair
ことができま
combat
す
scenarios.
敵の動きをしっかり
Players
と
will need
捉
to
え
keep
な
a
がら
close eye on
一
enemies'
瞬の
movements
隙を
and
逃さ
assess
ずに
the
攻撃を
perfect
仕掛け
time
て
to
いくことが
strike.
重要ですヌエの方によって
His new style brings an exciting evolution to the action
さ
of
らなる
Ninja
進化を
Gaiden.
感じられるかと思います
特にアクションに関しては
When it comes to action, we closely discuss every detail
細部に
such
わ
as
たり日
feel
々議
and
論させ
balance
てい
on
ただ
a
き
daily
会社の
basis.
垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています本作の主人公である
New
ヤクモ
protagonist Yakuma has a
とは一味
slightly
違うアク
different
ションを有してい
combat
ますが
style from Ryu,
その中でも
but
し
we
っ
are
かりと
confident the
忍者
action
ガイ
will
デン
feel
らしさ
right
を
at
感
home
じて
in
い
the
ただける
Ninja
と思い
Gaiden
ます
series.
例えばカラス
What
ヌエ
distinguishes
2つ
Yakuma
の
are his
型
two
があるという
combat
点がヤク
styles,
モの大
Raven
きな
style
特徴
and
ですが
Nui
それら
style.
が持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて
Well, I said
敵
Yakuza,
や
I meant
状況ご
Yakumo,
とに使い
which
分
can
け
be
る
used
攻略の
strategically to
深み
take
や
on specific enemies and
滅却
situations.
絶技などを絡
Return
め
and
た
obliteration and
抑
ultimate
揚ある
techniques
スピー
are
ディーな
also
攻
a
防
part
な
of
ど
the
は
dynamic and
もちろん
speedy
ヤクモでも
combat
健在です
and are key tools in Yakuma's arsenal. Yakuma and Ryu both
そ
offer
れぞれ
unique
がかなり
gameplay
異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますのでさまざまな戦闘バ
Giving
リエーシ
players
ョンを楽しむこ
limitless
とができる
variety
よう
with
になっています
battling enemies. Pardon me.
ヤクモ
Both characters can perform legacy abilities like the Flying Swallow and the Izuna Drop, as well as new unique movesets that we hope you
新ア
look
クショ
forward
ンを織
to
り
in
交
this
ぜた
new Ninja
新しい
Gaiden.
忍者ガイデンにご期待くださ
Coming
い
April 25th. No.
忍
I'm
者
gonna
ガイデン
say
シリーズに
like
色濃く残
fall
っている
2025,
歯応えやグレ
early
ードの高いアクション
2026.
体験の継承さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております
容赦ない敵
Our
と
aim
のい
is
か
to
なる
deliver a
攻防
fair
に
and
も
engaging
フ
combat
ェアに
experience
戦え
where
る手
players
触
can
りを
experience
ヤ
the
クモでも
thrills
目
of
指していま
battling
す
relentless
皆様に
enemies.
進化した
Can't
忍
wait
者
for you
ガ
to
イ
get
デン
your
を触っ
hands
て
on
いた
this
だ
new
ける
entry
よ
in the
う楽
Ninja
しみに
Gaiden
していま
series.
す
シリーズファン
This
は
game
も
will
ちろんの
delight
こと
both series
忍
fans
者ガイ
and
デンを初め
newcomers
てプレイ
alike.
する方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますのでぜひ発売をお待ちください
Please look forward to the game's
長年に
launch.
わた
It
っ
has
て
been
プラ
many
チナゲーム
years
ズ
since
さん
we
と共にまさに
stealthily,
忍者のように
like
潜んで
ninjas,
忍
teamed
者
up
ガイデン
with
4の開
Platinum
発を進め
Games
てきました
to
が
begin
つい
creating
に発
Ninja
表す
Gaiden
ること
4.
が
We're
できて
so happy
非
to
常に
finally
嬉し
be
く思
able
い
to
ます
share it with you.
2025年秋に
Fall
本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみに
2025.
してい
Shark
ま
was
す
right.
続報にもぜひご期待ください
2025. They did show a lot.
さて本日お伝
Now,
え
there's
したい
one
発
more
表
thing we were
はそれ
excited
だ
to
けではありません
announce.
こちらをご
Ninja
覧
Gaiden
ください
Remaster on Xbox Series X. I think I'm right. Remastered already exists. Well, they're doing something else. Triple Threat Remaster. Yeah, maybe it's every game 1 through 3.
My path leads through the
Openly available on Xbox Series X and PC with Game Pass or something. The Ninja roguelike game? That's being made in freaking by some other team. Ninja Gaiden VR. Nah, the VR hype has died down, but it would be cool. Remember when every game was a VR?
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
Ninja Gaiden 2 Black.
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は
First released on
2008年に
Xbox
360
360 in
で発売し
2008.
バイオレンス
I
な
just
表現
bought
と
it.
ハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です今作忍者ガイデン2
The
ブラックでは
definitive edition of the game. Honoring the style of the original with significantly revamped graphics using Unreal Engine 5.
美麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん、リュウハヤブサに加え、アヤネ、モミジ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール
You can
PC
download
そ
on
して
console,
Xbox
PC,
Game
and
Pass でこの後
Xbox
すぐに
Game
発売
Pass
となります。
today.
忍者ガイデンシリーズを
Oh,
長年応援
that's
いただい
pretty
ている
cool.
皆様はもちろんのこと、本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。
What have you missed? Ninja Gaiden 4 has a fall
今年
2025
はチーム忍
release
者創
date,
立30周年
and
の節目
Ninja
であ
Gaiden
り、
2
本日発表
Black,
させていた
which
だ
is
いた
basically
忍
an
者ガイデン
enhanced
4を
version
含
of
め
Ninja Gaiden 2, is
2025
available
年は
to
忍者の
play
年
today
イヤー
on
オブザ
PC
忍
and
者とありま
Xbox.
す。ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
Is this the original Ninja Gaiden? Ninja Gaiden: The Master Collection. Honestly, it makes me want to try Ninja Gaiden because I've never played it before. So I'm intrigued to try it now. Alright, what's next? Oh, I remember this game being shown. I remember the abilities art style. I remember that.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here
I've
in
never
Montreal,
played them.
Canada. At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist.
Maybe I'll throw
So while
Ninja
our
Gaiden on my
protagonist Hazel
backlog.
is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her
Okay,
journey.
did anyone else see those the frames? The frames? Is he gamer enough for Gaiden? As long as I'm not playing NES.
Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the...
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving. An
I feel like
ancient
I've seen
magical
this lady
power
before.
that redefines her trajectory in life.
In other games, but that could be crazy.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff.
It kind of reminds me of
Her
Kingdom
magic
Bridge of
abilities
Spirits.
manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Aint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios.
Okay.
Especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and
skill
improved
tree,
abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered.
Ugh.
As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in
It is a
complexity.
little jarring, but
As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly, each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
it'll probably be a 12-hour
South
journey.
of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes.
What
From
up, Monica?
abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And
Happy
as Hazel delves
Thursday.
deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The Way to the Past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive.
Looks like
As you
North Dakota.
explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give Sound of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Sound of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
April 8th? Wow, launching in 2.5 months. South of Midnight, April 8th. All right. You're telling me Doom is last? I'm shocked. All right, let's see what Sandfall Interactive is doing. Looked like a good game. Okami sequel HD? No, I don't think that's getting any love here.
We are Sandfall Interactive, and welcome to our nano.
That's probably in like 10 years.
We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Oh, I remember this game.
It's a turn-based RPG
wasn't
set in a
playing
fantasy
this.
version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and
The
loved,
Okami sequel
but that
will be out,
fully
and I'll
leveraged
be like
the
close
latest
to
tech,
40.
refreshed
my
the genre
God.
with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense elements, and a cinematic battle camera system.
I will say it
Things
looks
really
very
clicked when we
well
tested
done.
the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging.
Yo, they
and
got a
fun.
Discord?
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive.
Completely original? I
We
don't
founded
know.
Sandfall Interactive on these tenets.
So
a
the Eiffel
group of
Tower.
friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy. Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook.
4 years?
67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
I would not like to
Guillaume
be
and
in
I
that
knew early
world.
on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves?
Sounds woke, Phalia.
These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Is this game
Protocol
woke?
doesn't
It
cover
might be.
every
It has a woman.
contingency.
There's
You know that.
Contrast
No, it
that
looks like a
with
really
Sia,
good game, though,
whose
honestly.
darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need your foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go.
If he's
is a
very,
Jet
how is he alive if
which are
he's
a group
old?
of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Jet trolls across the game. And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and
When
resolution.
Octopath
that we
came
think
out, I had an
players will
interest
really
in it,
connect with.
but I never streamed it.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time.
Oh no, my weakness.
The balancing
Parrying.
turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Maëlle switches between stances which can alternately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Maëlle the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20 unique skills in their skill tree and hundreds of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Comes out July 13th.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity.
Close your eyes for the next
example,
one, Shark.
the
It's
Gestual
Doom.
Village is an early area in the
day
game
after
where
your
players
birthday?
can
That's just a
enjoy
random
fun
guess.
break.
I'm probably wrong.
We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere.
I just
huts
like
are
to
unsafe,
guess every
built
game.
without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Jestrels are like. The Jestral village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an
Is
old
this
graveyard
E3?
of Jestrels.
That's an
a
Xbox
forgotten wooden
developer
poison
direct.
box with two main colors, red and white.
Probably not
I wanted to
Valkus.
make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Monoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Jestral.
For SK, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We
That's
start
the
with
first
core
thing that you
themes
came up
and
with?
ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely
Welcome
wanted
back,
to bring
Mask.
back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is
What
very
was the last
rare
thing you
these
saw?
days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map.
Are
And it
people
was a real
still mad
challenge to
about
create,
Silksong
both
not existing?
artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4
We're super happy with the result,
release
though,
date
as there's a
to
lot
an
of
extent,
side
release
paths
window.
and entire hidden levels.
Ninja Gaiden
If you
2
want to find
Black
the toughest
available
bosses of the
today.
game, you will have to explore.
What was that last game that they showed? What was the last game they showed that looked pretty good?
We've poured
I'm already blanking on the
hearts
name.
and souls into this game for the past 4
South
years.
of Midnight. South of Midnight
That's
looks
why
pretty good.
We're delighted to announce
April 8th.
that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox
April
Game Pass.
24th, a day before my
already wishes
birthday.
again
That means my
and
birthday's on a
follow us for more
Friday.
info.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of
Because
Expedition
games get
33.
released on
We
Thursdays.
are a small, passionate team. It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story.
Dude,
our
freaking
world,
April
and
8th
our
has
take
South
on the
of
turn
Midnight.
journey.
April 24th has
On behalf
Expedition
of everyone at
33.
Central, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Hopefully it's not Expedition 28 because I'm going to be 28. I don't want to be dying when I'm playing the game. All right, here's the one everybody's waiting for. April 24th is a Monday. Wait, April 24th is a Monday? I thought games got released on Thursdays. My birthday's on a Tuesday? Sweet, I'm not streaming on my birthday.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then,
You're
but
waiting
our
for
team
Fable?
is as
I don't think
passionate
Fable's
as ever.
popping up
And
for
the
another 10
most
years.
important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this
I don't
latest
know when it
installment
became
in the
Thursdays.
legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on id's tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid I mouthed the words.
Doom the Dark Ages. Let's see how this Doom looks. Well, it's quite gory.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of
Love Doom,
locations
man.
to explore,
I've only
powerful
played a few
weapons
of
to
them, but oh
unlock,
my god.
and enemies to conquer.
So fucking
This is
satisfying.
a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, The feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast.
Oh.
A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal. And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movements.
Wait, your Steam Deck decided to eat its own details away?
Just
I
like
didn't
in
even
the
know you had a
classic
Steam
Doom
Deck.
games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal.
Oh, your
always.
Stream
And
Deck.
So for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block.
You gotta redo everything now.
Throw. Parry. Deflect. All from one input. It's contextual. Tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own.
Can this
as a
game
unique
release in
experience.
April too?
So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Give me this in April, man. I still need to play Doom Eternal.
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head-to-head with some of the biggest, baddest demons
Play
we've
it.
ever created.
In my defense, I didn't think my PC was good enough for it,
That's
but now
not
I have a
all.
good
'Cause if you're
PC.
gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet? Or even a Doom spiked mace? That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger. That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created. Mean. Ancient. Brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments.
Dude, just give
to
us a
form the
release
new
date.
combat loop for Doom the Dark Ages.
Yeah, I don't think Xbox is releasing 3 giant games all in April, but it would be nice. April 24th, April 8th. Fall for Ninja Gaiden. This is looking... All the games that they show have looked very much well into development, and this is looking just like that. Oh my god. GTA 6 ain't coming out in 2026, bro. It's
And under the hood, for the
2028.
first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game
Oh, that's
to whatever
nice.
fits them best.
For the
You can
masochists.
slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer.
You might play this one. Doom is incredible,
We
man.
finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building.
Expedition
It's powerful,
33 is
and you
April
beat giant
24th. South of
Titan-sized
Midnight
demons
is
to death
April
with your
8th.
gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon.
Yo,
Neither
Fire
of these
Dragon
are
would like
one-and-done
that.
features either.
He's
They have
playing
a full
Doom.
suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
Dude, this looks fucking crazy.
And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience.
No.
So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose.
Yeah, don't show us anymore. You already sold me, man.
Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources.
Oh no, swimming.
You control the pace of the game.
My worst nightmare.
Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of
only
war
get
and
so
riches.
erect.
Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
We don't need open world, Doom. Just... What the hell? Okay, I think you shoot its head.
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line.
Summer?
And you are the star of the show.
You might have just
Your
let. You
power
might have just
is
leaked it.
coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story.
Yeah,
and the
June
perfect entry
through
point
August.
for new players. It's easier
July
to access
13th.
now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains.
Ready?
And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
What's July 13th? My guess for this release date. Thank you, Giga, for the 19 months. Greatly appreciate it.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun
I wonder
to
if the
play
people behind
as it
them
was
just
to
have
make.
to like pretend
And
like
make
they're talking.
something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases
This May? May 15th? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Hopefully I'm not getting evicted by then, because that's usually when I have to re-sign my lease. And my birthday's April 25th.
I cannot move.
This is so like
You will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
Guess where you'll be on a
All of
cruise.
Hazel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels.
Honestly,
the combat system is built around
we
chain
kind
attacks
of knew what we were getting, but
Our reactive turn-based
if
system
Xbox
has
does a
real-time
showcase
reaction
like
which
this
combats
and
greater
all the
intensity,
games besides like the secret game are coming out within like the next 3 to 4 months, I mean, I can't really complain. 3 to 4 months? That's not that bad. Ninja Gaiden's the only one that's getting released fall of this year, with Ninja Gaiden 2 being available today on PC and Xbox with like a revamped version. It was a little too much information, but like, at least we got the release dates for all of them. Silksong fans on Suicide Watch, oh, they've been gone for years. Thanks for watching. I'm expecting that's it because they only had 1 question mark. So, honestly, good show. Good show by Xbox. Showed a lot of stuff, but I was already sold on Doom the Dark Ages. Ninja Gaiden 4 was nice. You did sell me on Expedition 33, but I have a hard time streaming turn-based games that aren't Darkest Dungeon. This just looked like a pretty good single-player game as well. I was not expecting Silksong at all. Hi, I'm here for the Xbox Direct. A1, you just missed it. Honestly, very nice, very nice, very nice. YouTube Let's Play, thanks for watching as always.